Good day fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a Carro 45, and I believe you figured this out already. We are going to play with all available Clan Wars River tanks. Yesterday we played with a 907, today we are going to play with a Carro, tomorrow we are going to play with something else. So now, without further ado, actually no, tomorrow we are going to do something else. And I really need to highlight this. Tomorrow we are going to have a video of the survey results. We had close to 6,000 participants, and pretty much we had very interesting results. Now I know the maps which you like and which you dislike, and so on. So this is going to be very good one. And soon you will be able to know that as well. Also from tomorrow we are going to launch another survey, but it's going to be short. It's going to be 10 minutes maximum, maybe 5. You need to review pretty much 8 maps if I'm not mistaken, or 5 maps. So it's going to take no time whatsoever, so keep this in mind. And for that survey I would love to see at least 10,000 participants. It would be absolutely amazing. Anyways, what do we have? We have Malinovka and we have the standard battle, right? Not a big surprise. We know exactly how the things are looking. Ooh. We know exactly how the things are looking like there. The EBR has CVS, obviously, and EBR will make us very happy. Or maybe not so much happy, if I can say so. Ooh, two. Open map is good for this tank, and first of all, I believe I did not present the Carro. My mind is jumping like crazy. Anyways, so what the flying F is Carro 45. Carro 45 is Clan Wars River tank, right? It has 4 shells auto-loader, but it's pretty much worse than Progetto, if I can say so. So pretty much Progetto is better than this vehicle. And looking into the gun, 400 alpha damage, 248 millimeters of penetration, which is quite low. Close to 1000 shell velocity with a standard ammunition. For a medium it's kind of low. And if you are loading gold, which I would highly recommend to do with this vehicle, you have 400 average damage, 320 millimeters of penetration, which is quite low, and 1,200 meters shell velocity. So yeah, quite an interesting tank. Quite an interesting tank. Anyways, what do we need to do? We need to counter this bastard here. This is the hardest part of this game. You see, in my humble opinion, this EBR is responsible for the current situation and how good enemies are sitting currently. So yeah, unfortunate for us, unfortunate for the enemy team. What I will try to do, I will try to go for a blind shot. This could be a direct hit, probably this could be a direct hit. The thing is, what I need to do here, I just need to make sure he will regret his life choices while I am going for a blind shots. It is very important thing to say. And we just need to be patient in this situation. I know it looks bad, and it feels bad as well, because we are not winning the hill, because we are taking one for the team, if I can say so, right? Once again, quite sad story, but I know we cannot change absolutely anything about this. Plus, on top of that, the EBR is going to go YOLO through the forest very soon, and whenever he will go YOLO through the forest, it is not going to be fun, I can promise you that. Beautiful shot to the E50, that's great. Come on, make mistakes. Patience. Okay, I do not really want to unload fully. It is just not great idea in my humble opinion. And at this point we need to kind of escape a bit further to the back. The main reason why am I doing so, because EBR is going to go full throttle off very soon. I believe it's fair to say this game is already kind of GG finito. and every single of us are having games like this when enemy team is simply better. What I need to give credit for is enemy EBR and enemy Vaza. Vaza was sitting here, so he was spotting crossing forces, and EBR was sitting in the typical position here, so he was extremely annoying as well. That's very great play, honestly. That is extremely good play, fellas. Okay, let's try to go up like this. It is not so simple, though. It is not so simple. I cannot spot them. I just can't. I can't. Pretty much, we are two survivors of the day with Progetto. This is how it looks like. Hi. We damaged them. I like this commander, fellas. I don't really know why he's speaking so weirdly. I don't know why he's speaking so weirdly, but I like this bastard. I like this bastard, fellas. Oh yeah. I really wanted to spank this mother trucker, but unfortunately I cannot. Okay, look. I don't know what I supposed to say about this and what could have done differently, if you know what I mean. Those situations are happening, and when enemy team is stronger, I would say MVP of this battle, in my humble opinion, supposed to be that EBR. This is my prediction. I think EBR will have plenty of assisting damage, and I think he did the things well. Let's see. We got 3000 damage and 300 assisting damage, which is not necessarily bad, but fellas, once again, I do not want to show you all best games ever. Those games are happening as well. You need to accept that, and you need to take one for the team, right? EBR spotted 7000. Not a big surprise. Perfect play by this gentleman. He did absolutely everything properly. I have a question. Did I hit him with a blind shot? Yes, I did. I did that bastard. I did hit this bastard with a blind shot, so that was good one. Anyways, once again, speaking about the score, second by experience, second by the damage, and we made some profits as well. That's great. But let's go for round number 2. Round number 2. Well, let's see, is it going to be any better, or today is the day when the things are not working that well? So, what do we want to do? We want to be aggressive here. This is the position which we need to take and which we pretty much need to deal with. It's very important. It is super important, fellas. The main reason being is because we can make a crossfire for the enemies, and we can make them very, very unhappy. And that's what we are looking for. Now, obviously, we want to cross like this without taking too much for the team. Luckily, we crossed. And the funnest part of... Never mind. I was about to say the best and the funnest part of all this. We are not even spotted, but little did I knew we are spotted. Okay. We do not really have a great crossfire here, considering no one is playing in the typical position up north. So this is not so great as I would love to say it is. But it doesn't change the fact we will be able to spot someone sitting around this area. That's the plan, that's the hope, that's the dream. And I see this light tank. I am very, very well aware of this gentleman playing over there. But once again, the worst thing for us in this kind of situation is we do not really have anyone up north. And maybe I could have played up north when I am thinking about this at this point. But it is how it is. Let's see. Can we spot someone sitting around this area? Unfortunately, we cannot. Unfortunately, we cannot. Okay, at this point we are just waiting. We have all time in the world of tanks. There is no need for us to rush. There is no need for us to shit our pants. All we need to do, we need to wait until they will fart and until they are going to make a mistake. I see enemies making pressure like this, so that is way, way worse situation for us. it is not looking that great. Meanwhile, okay, I see big boy STB. I see big boy STB. How are you doing? Unfortunately, first is a miss. Can we hit the second one? I'm not even going to go for it. I am not even going to go for it, fellas. It is just not worth it. We are stuck in very unfortunate situation, I would say. Okay, what do we need to do now? We need to deal with this 60 TP. This is quite a big problem, fellas, and I do not really like how the things are looking like at this point, especially whenever we are going to get outspotted by the enemies. So this is not looking that great. I need to relocate just tiny bit. The main reason why am I relocating is because I do not want to get spotted by the people who are going to make a bit of pressure like this. That's the most important thing for us. Now, what we are thinking about, we are thinking about paying attention how we are getting flanked, right? This is very important thing to say. Object is going like this. I need to push back just tiny touch. He's thinking about flanking our guy. That's good. So at this point, oi, Bobject to the left, Bobject to the right, Bobject to the left, Bobject to the right. Oi. Don't give up. Relax. Take it easy. We got this. Relax. Take it easy. We got this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We got this. We are not going to shit our pants. We are going to be brave. We are going to look at them whenever they are taking one for the team, and we are going to spank them like there is no tomorrow, fellas. There is no time to think about what if. We just need to try to defend ourselves as much as we physically and possibly can. That's about it. Oi. Crossfire from literally everywhere. Not exactly what I am looking for, but that's what we have, and we are dead. Yeah, one of those sessions, fellas, when the things are not working that well. Okay, considering we had a winning spam, there was one very bad thing, unfortunately, in this situation, and that bad thing was we did not really had anyone up north. If I would only realize that in time while I'm playing like this, right, we would make our triple crossfire and it would be so much better. But it is how it is. Some games are going like this and there is nothing what we can do about this. Also, one more thing which I will say when we will look into the scoreboard. Let's go. And we are back. Another defeat, shame, but score overall is not looking that bad, honestly. 2,500 damage, 2,000 assisting damage, which is bringing us to 4,600. And yeah, we are top on the leaderboard. Well, that's to be expected, and we made some profits as well. Now, to say about this tank, a lot of people are thinking I hate this vehicle. I do not feel the hate for this tank. I do not mind this tank whatsoever. But it was a big pain in the ass to get Mark of Excellence on it, and this is very important thing to highlight for you. I don't mind this tank. I can play with it. It's just annoying tank to mark, and I don't really think it is like the top choice from the Clan Wars, but in the same time, I don't think it is the biggest pile of shit aka unplayable vehicle and F this tank. I don't feel that. Let's go for round number 3. Third game. Let's see what we can do. Studzanki. Okay. Let's see how we can play this battle and how we can perform. So the first things first, what am I thinking? I am thinking about playing here. And I still need to make a decision. Do I want to get involved into this game or not so much? What do I mean by saying this is, do I want to make a hardcore pressure for the enemies, or it's going to be more than enough to stay behind and simply try to punish everyone who are making one or another mistake? That's the question. That is the question, and I need to try to figure the things out. Now, what we would need to do, we would need to destroy one of the buildings so our team would have a nice crossfire, but it is how it is. For now, we are okay. Look, we are waiting for a moment. Our phase is making pressure here. Okay. Understood. Let's try to track him. Beautiful track. Can we retrack him? No, we cannot. You see, one more thing which is really worth to highlight. for this tank, and this is very important thing to say. This vehicle has the 4 seconds reload between the shells. It is long as F, okay? I do not know how to highlight this otherwise. This is a very long reload time. So there is a chance, you know, when you are tracking someone, the gentleman can simply escape and then you are being left with a finger up the butt, unfortunately. So keep this in mind. Luckily for us, he has no repairs and we caught him off guard and he is in the garage already. Beautiful clip. I am super happy about this. And now we know they have 2 sniper schnitzels here in the bag. Beautiful. This game is looking a bit different. It looks like we are going to show the dominance over the enemies and it looks like we are going to win this, although let's not count the fruits before they are already done, you know? So patience, wait for it. We know the object is sitting somewhere over there. We know the type is going to make a mistake very soon, which I would love to see, to be fair with you. And we see Progetto crossing through the middle, so we are spanking him like there is no tomorrow. Luckily for us, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this Progetto actually did not manage to spot us, which is extremely good news for us. Oi, this poor Type 61. Poor soul. Poor soul, fellas. Okay, I have an idea how do I want to approach this game at this point. I do not really want to make pressure like this. I just simply think it is not worth a while. But what I think is worth a while, to go like this and try to make a bit of pressure for this standard B. I want to believe this is the best strategy at this point. The game is still relatively equal. To break the defense over there from the guys who are sitting deep in the bushes or forest or tundra somewhere here, it is not what we are looking for. But what we need to do, we need to go like this and we need to clip the standard B out and overall have a nice crossfire for a gentlemen who are playing here. And then eventually maybe we can get more involved. Speaking of the guys who never ever was spotted, there is only Fava aka Trashburn, so probably there is a humongous chance the Trashburn is sitting somewhere here or maybe even here. So that's what we need to keep in mind. But for now, we are feeling great. For now, we are simply relocating. Our team is winning by 1 gun and by 2,500 hit points for now. That's good news for us. Looks like we are winning, so maybe 1 out of 3 games is going to be a victory if we won't fail. If we won't fail, let's see. Standard B, nope. Interesting. Oh, that pixel. Unlucky. If I would be that gentleman, I would really be pissed off if I would see someone hitting shot like this right into my butt. Oi. Such an unlucky gentleman. That was a pixel of the pixel. It was like if Pixel would have a daughter or a baby, this is how it would look like. Okay, if I would make pressure like this, what is the chance I would take one for the team? Probably a big one. I would say probably big one. I am just being patient at this point. At this point I am being very, very patient, fellas. I know exactly what I want to do. 60 TP is making them busy. You know what? Since 60 TP is making them busy, we can start banging this gentleman here. Okay, he decided to escape. Good boy. How are you doing? Enjoying yourself? How about this? He's not very happy and he is very, very dead. Excellent. This is exactly what we want to see. At this point, we are going to start crafting the crossfire. Why am I doing this? Because otherwise we are not going to get that much use, and what we need to get use from the current situation. Otherwise we will sit in the deep shithole. So the first things first, we want to go a bit up like this, and we want to start claiming this gentleman's soul and life and head. Beautiful, this guy is dead, excellent. Now we are going to make the crossfire towards the gentleman sitting here, and I know this guy is completely effed. So looking into this game, I cannot say we did absolutely everything wrong or something. I do not really think it is the case, fellas. But score-wise, this game is very bad, unfortunately. Now, what do I want to see? I want to see the Fava sitting somewhere in the back, over there. Fava is sitting here, he is enjoying himself, he is dead, and now we are going to clip the living crap out of this gentleman sitting around this area. So, in the end of the day, we fixed the score, and this is definitely the best game which we had. We finished with a 4,000 damage and 2,200 assisting / tracking damage, so 6,000 is great. But all in all, I believe you can clearly see the session of this tank was very hard. What do I think is the problem of this vehicle? I would say the reload time between the shells is definitely the hardest part of this tank, in my humble opinion. That's what I think, fellas. The amount of the time it is taking for you to fire between the shells, aka 4 seconds, and not the most accurate gun, yeah, it's just not very nice. Anyways, all in all, we finished the game second by the damage and second by experience. We got 128,000 profits, which is absolutely amazing considering we are playing with a tier 10 tank, and as you can see, you can make profits with this tank as well. But once again, if I can tell you something, APCRs are the way to go, and if you can afford it, go with APCRs. You will have so much better experience yourself. And all in all, after 3 games, our performance with this vehicle is unfortunately only 1 victory, but overall score is great. 3,100 damage is not that good, obviously, but we managed to get ourselves 1,600 assisting damage. So if we are doing the maths, we are seeing we played for 4,800 combined score. And all in all, I had a try-hard session with this tank, and I was usually playing for 4,000 raw damage and 1,200 assisting damage. Do I think this tank is worth it? I think there is better picks in the game. I honestly think so. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you had a great time. And see you very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.